This documentary was filmed at the Mississippi Law Enforcement Officers Training Academy in Pearl, Mississippi from the 21st of January through the 23rd of May, 2024. In 1938, the Mississippi Highway Patrol was first formed and started a legacy of courtesy, service, and safety. That legacy has been handed down through generations to this very day. Over the last 86 years, the MHP has distinguished itself as one of the premier state agencies in the nation. This distinction did not come without the hard work and dedication of the men and women who serve the citizens of this great state. Each year, troopers will complete their tour of duty and go on to enjoy a long-deserved retirement. But in doing so, the patrol must replenish their ranks, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason we are gathered here today. As you watch this video, you should understand that there is no way anyone can truly see, hear, feel, taste, smell, or ultimately experience what it is like to endure 18 weeks of some of the most challenging training in the nation, without first showing up on day one. Ask any cadet and they will tell you everything that happens in a patrol school has a purpose. Believe them when they say that even the smallest details matter, because while on patrol, it could mean the difference between life and death. And if you don't believe a cadet, then just ask a red leg sitting in the audience. Not just anyone can wear the blue and gray uniform. That privilege is reserved for the truly dedicated and must be earned and safeguarded by shedding blood, sweat, and tears. After all, if everyone could be a state trooper, we wouldn't be the Mississippi Highway Patrol. The Class 68 documentary follows MHP cadets as they undergo tough training under Captain Reed Harrington. As the training director, Harrington and his staff pushes the recruits through 18 weeks of intense physical and mental challenges, showing what it takes to turn them into troopers. The film gives a raw look at the process, highlighting the discipline and resilience required. Now, let's hear from Captain Harrington.
Hello, I'm Reed Harrington, Captain and Director of the Mississippi Highway Patrol Training Division. What are the responsibilities as an MHP Training Director? The MHP Training Director oversees the training of MHP cadets while they're here at Melota for cadet classes. The curriculum for cadets consists of defensive tactics, firearms, physical fitness, accident investigation, stop and approach, multiple weapon training, EBOC, with other blocks of instruction that are pertinent for the job. I, along with my staff, make sure that these cadets are proficient in every discipline before they graduate. My staff and I also train existing troopers. This is done on a district level or in service here at Melota. The training consists of the same as cadet training, but more in depth, more disciplined. Any new law or laws that have changed during the year are also taught here. Any new weapon that is to be deployed into the field for troopers will be taught during this time as well. Also, as MHP Training Director, I'm responsible for the introduction and training of new weapons that will be implemented to the troopers out in the field. As Training Director, I must be a representation for every trooper on the patrol to make sure that every trooper has the best tool for the job. To me, this is a monumental task and a huge responsibility, because this pertains to the troopers' ability to protect themselves and the ones they serve. Often, MHP Training Division receives requests to help with outside agencies throughout the state of Mississippi. This is a wonderful opportunity to form relationships with other agencies, sometimes even outside the state of Mississippi. Stakeholder engagement is key to having uniformity when it comes to working in conjunction with different law enforcement agencies outside of DPS. It is imperative for the state's largest law enforcement agency to have a training director that can facilitate this type of networking. What would I tell a person preparing to enter a cadet class? Anyone considering law enforcement as a career should know this is an occupation where one must have a desire to serve others. More times than not, you will be asked to put a perfect stranger's needs and safety before your own. This comes with great discipline and confidence in your own abilities. As far as becoming an MHP cadet, the same applies. The school itself is challenging beyond any comparison. Starting on day one till graduation, one will be placed in a physical, mental, and emotional stressful environment. This is purposely done. It's supposed to be difficult. Cadets must push through deficiencies and weaknesses to be confident that they can overcome any type of situation. I would tell a potential cadet to make sure they are physically fit and ready for this arduous training that starts at the very beginning. Don't expect a TAC officer to get you in shape. This needs to be done well before you stop on the loaded grounds. Also, many get confused. Just losing weight is not getting physically fit. Losing weight without physical training means loss of strength and muscle. We as a training division want the potential cadet to lose weight through hard work. The cadet that properly trains this way receives less attention and gets adjusted to cadet life much quicker. What does a training director look for in a TAC? A TAC officer must be highly motivated, dedicated, and ready to train these cadets from the very beginning. These troopers are chosen to lead the next generation of inspiring troopers into this wonderful agency and possess high moral and ethical standards, top physical fitness, strong mental and emotional characteristics, along with being very dependable. As a training director, I had the privilege to work with the most passionate men and women the patrol has to offer. These men and women are perfect models to these inspiring troopers. They demonstrate just exactly how a trooper should always conduct themselves. TAC officers are the building blocks of the Mississippi Highway Patrol. The foundation of any great agency or corporation is training and public perception. I have always been proud and honored of my choice of careers. Being a Mississippi State Trooper allows me to make an impact on my community, my county, and my state. Wearing this blue and gray uniform, which was earned, allows me to be an ambassador for this great state. Many people who travel through this state are from other parts of the country. Sometimes they'll be from another country. They will see us for the first time, and they will see us in their time of need. They may have never met anyone from this great state, and we will be that professional representation for all of us. They will hopefully have a good impression of our state through the encounter of a squared away Mississippi state trooper. Troopers are obviously associated with writing traffic violations and working traffic accidents, but there is so much more to this awesome job. Troopers are the state's first line of defense when hurricane or tornadoes occur, the first line of defense in any civil unrest or large unruly gatherings with intent of nefarious behavior. Troopers step up. If you want to be a part of this great organization, that's flattering, but the truth is, we expect much of our men and women wearing this blue and gray uniform. This is not a job, this is a rewarding career. We are always looking for high character people to continue the tradition and legacy. So please, do your research about us. Pursue the call if you feel so. If you have the right measurements and the measurables, please, I promise you one thing, my TAC officers await if you do come.
Hello, I'm Corporal Mars with the Mississippi Highway Patrol. This is Cadet Class number 68. This is the lobby of Melota where the cadets will report as told whenever they were applying for patrol school and after they received their cadet manual. They'll report through these doors, come into this lobby, bring all of their gear, all of their equipment they're required to bring with them, form up in this lobby in alphabetical order, and then report to the CQ office. In the CQ office is where they'll get all of their identification, sign in, take care of all of their registration paperwork, they'll receive their cadet hat, and then they'll report to the barracks after they've been given their rack or their bed assignment. They'll have to go to their barracks and find where their rack is, take all of their gear, all of their equipment that they brought with them, place it at the rack, and then report to the TAC shack. So let's go take a look at where they're going whenever they report to the barracks. To my right is the medical office. This is where our medical staff that's on call. This is their room where they do all of their medical assignments and take care of the cadets while they're attending patrol school. Now we're going to show you the bottom bay of the barracks. This is the bottom bay of the barracks. There are 16 racks here, beds where cadets can stay in the duration of their patrol school. This is where they'll sleep, so when they first report, they will bring their gear, any equipment that they brought with them, put it at their desk, and then they will report to the TAC shack. Here you'll see, here's a cadet creed. This is something that they must memorize prior to coming to patrol school. And this is part of the thing that is seen in your cadet manual that every cadet is given prior to them coming to patrol school. So let's go upstairs and see the top bay. This is the top bay. Again, the same configuration as the bottom bay, it's just more racks for more cadets. Some of these racks are made, you'll see what it looks like after they make their rack. Drop off their gear, drop off their shoes, any equipment that they've brought with them. And then after they do this, they will report to the TAC shack where they will get their haircut. Now we're gonna go take a look at the TAC shack. Follow me. These bays here are overflow for anybody else that needs a place to stay while they're attending here. And these are the restrooms. This is the TAC shack. This is where all the TAC officers conduct business, including weekly meetings, taking care of any paperwork or anything that needs to be taken care of while at patrol school, like scheduling, things of that nature. Also, while in patrol school, sometimes some corrective action training does happen in the evenings in the tack shack. That's something that just has to be addressed. I hope this gives you some insight into the life of a cadet while he's attending patrol school. Now, let's get to training.
Three, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir.
Okay. Right now, MHP is out this a 4-count exercise also.
Physical fitness training, better known as PT, starts the minute you arrive at Trooper School. If you're not in shape when you show up, well, we can fix that. If you are in good shape, then you have listened to the guidance while navigating the hiring process. Either way, your body will be shocked into reality of the daily training grind after signing in on day one. Physical fitness is a crucial part of trooper training because law enforcement officers need to be in top condition to perform their duties effectively. Whether it's pursuing suspects, responding to emergencies, or handling physically demanding situations, staying fit ensures officers can act quickly and safely. Good physical health also reduces the risk of injury on the job and helps manage the stress and endurance required in high-pressure environments.
Everybody up. Roll, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Carol.
Hey, someone shut that door. Attention all day!
Carry on. Sir, yes, sir. Hurry up. Sir, yes, sir.
Emergency vehicle operations train cadets in the high-stakes world of vehicle operation during calls for service or while in pursuit. Behind the wheel of their patrol cars, they navigate through simulated city or country driving courses, learning to maintain control during high and low-speed operations. Split-second decision-making becomes second nature as they navigate through challenging scenarios, their training instilling the confidence to maintain complete control of their vehicle in any situation. On the driving track, cadets push the car's engines, brakes, and tires to their limits, as shown in this thermal video. This training teaches them to be aware of the strain these components face during high-speed pursuits or emergency responses. Understanding vehicle performance and limits ensures that troopers can drive safely and effectively when on patrol, especially in critical situations.
Good morning, my name is Master Sergeant Cedric Jackson.
And I'm Master Sergeant Krista Groom.
We're here this morning with Cadet Class 68. We're doing our morning PT session. We're in week 9 right now. In week 1, we do start out with some basic calisthenics, push-ups, sit-ups, like side straddle hops. Since we're in week 9 now, we've kind of advanced to some interval training, more advanced movements. Master Sergeant Groom is actually a level 2 CrossFit instructor, and she can actually explain some of the exercises that we've been doing this morning.
It's really designed to live life. So you're doing your basic push, pull, lift, and as you get older, I mean, simply, you know, as an older person sitting down in a chair, you know, comparing that to a squat or reaching up for something on the top shelf. All those push, pull, sit, stand, squat movements and also preparing them for things they may encounter on the road, just keeping them, fit to be a trooper.
So the group we have now, this 35, we're hoping that this will be that core group that we're hoping to graduate. They have advanced from that day one to now. It's a night and day difference. So we're hoping that this group will be our future troopers. So right now, the PT session has ended, and we'll give them some instruction, and we'll get on with our day.
One thing that remains constant in patrol school, and that is the ever-watching and all-knowing TAC officer. They don't seek to be superheroes, but they sure perform like one. They are the best of the best. We have always kept our standards high when it comes to the MHP training staff because they know what it takes to survive a long career. They know what it means to bring honor and integrity to the agency they love so dearly. Accident investigation delves into the complexities of highway safety, where every piece of evidence holds a story waiting to be discovered. Cadets learn to reconstruct crash scenes, analyze physical data, and interpret tire marks and skid patterns with meticulous attention to detail. It's not just about solving puzzles. It's about seeking justice and preventing future tragedies on the road. Part of the training in Class 68 includes simulations of real-world scenarios that new troopers might face. Master Sergeant Josh Clark will explain how these exercises prepare recruits for the unpredictable challenges they'll encounter in the field, ensuring they're ready for anything.
Part of a job as a Mississippi State Trooper is to be on call. That's part of the shift, and go answer calls on wrecked vehicles or disabled vehicles. Tonight we're going to wake the cadets up just so they get used to doing that part of the job and not getting much sleep and getting woke up during the night and having to get dressed and answer those calls quickly and effectively. So we're going to go ahead and wake these cadets up.
Patrol Troop C. Yes, I've got a wreck on Range Road, east of Melota. Range Road, east of Melota, possible 1050.
You can't help him out. Sir, yes, sir. 68, 68, 68, 68, 68, 68, 68, 68, 68, 68, 68. Run the rest of them. Now you gentry, figure it out. Yes, sir, sir. Figure it out. Sir, sir. Figure it out. Where you supposed to go, gentry? Sir. Nope. Nope, we did that before. Nope, we've already done that. That didn't work. That didn't work. Try something different. Oh, that didn't work. Let's go down the first one. Nope, go back to your spot. Start over. Sir, sir.
Hey, can you hand me a water?
Yeah, I got you.
3, sir. 4, sir.
You see that? See what? You okay?
Seeing cadets everywhere right now.
Man, you need some sleep.
This guy. I'm Corporal Landon Mars, TAC Officer for Cadet Class number 68. Today we're going over defensive tactics, handcuffing techniques on how to effectuate an arrest to do our job. So we've been at it for some time. They're taking a short break, but we're going to get back at it. Form them back up, PL. In the circle.
Offset, your handcuffs, come up right here. Boom. Release arm down.
Yep. All right, so don't do it. Just do this one's up. You're taking it off.
Troopers need self-defense training to protect themselves and others in dangerous situations, control resisting suspects, and de-escalate confrontations without using excessive force. It enhances their ability to respond confidently in high-stress environments, ensuring they can handle threats effectively while minimizing injury and legal risks. This training is crucial for maintaining personal safety, upholding public safety, and adhering to legal standards. The Mississippi Highway Patrol has a very in-depth DT training curriculum that is second to none.
Now drop your weight. Put your head there. Drive it until it's on the correct side. See how it already stripped the grip? Yes, sir. That is great. Drive it forward. It's best for us to have forward momentum. So if my head is here, you've got two hands on my weapon. Once I'm turned in here, I'm going to use my head and just drive him wherever I need him to go. Just straight back, I can do that. Let's go! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
I'm Lieutenant Philip Coffey. I'm the Assistant Training Director for MHP. I've been training for quite a few classes. This will be my 12th class, and I look forward to turning out a great class. We have some great potential, and we will be checking in.
Okay, so they're going to come through this door right here.
Right, they will be coming through the tack shack door. They would knock, the PO would knock on the door, coming through the tack shack door. From that point, we will be signing in on our sign-in sheet. I think it's about to begin right now at this time.
Every Sunday, cadets return and sign in. Unfortunately, a seemingly simple task has a cost associated with it. As always, the TACs never miss an opportunity to apply more psychological and physical pressure to the act. The more pressure you can withstand, the easier it is to make sound, logical decisions on the road. This constant pressure cooker environment is repeated over and over throughout the 18 weeks. Welcome to Trooper School.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Get up
Hey, how's it going this morning? I'm Corporal Wade Jones, member of the TAC staff here for Cadet Class 68. As you can see here in a little bit, we're just gonna walk out that door. It's 4:27. It's a ritual every morning. We get them up about, or not about, but every day morning at 4:30. We go down there and wake them up. They are not allowed to wake themselves up. We as a TAC staff always wake them up, and then they get up, get ready, get the teeth brushed, and then line up down there in the hall, and then be ready on the PT field by 4:45. So yeah, let's go to it. Let's go.
If you ask any cadet if they have dreamed of an upcoming morning PT session, they would say, absolutely.
This is the end.
Some dreams seem normal, but some can turn into a nightmare. We know this dream is not real, but try telling that to a cadet that is performing their exercises in the rain and mud. Bad dreams are just part of the training. You learn to deal with all types of adversity. Thankfully, you wake up and the nightmare is over. But just when you think you might get a few more minutes of sleep, this happens.
Let's go! Get up!
Another day starts and the training cycle continues. Like Yogi Berra once said, it's like deja vu all over again.
Hurry up! Let's go! Hey, it's 4:30!
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. Well, it all started 2 days ago when my mom woke me up for school.
I'm about to cadets perform the OC officer course that we set up for them. OC spray is one of our lesser lethals that some of our troopers still carry today. It's an option they can carry this or the taser. So they got to be able to know the effects from it. In this case, they do get exposed to it on the side of the road, they can still stay in that fight and engage with that violator if he's resistant to that level. So the way we have it set up is they're going to come over here, receive the OC spray, run down here, and then somebody's going to go for their gun. They got to perform proper weapon retention, go down there and engage the threat right there. You see the patrol car, there's a down officer right there in front of the vehicle. Engage that threat with 2 accurate shots, go over there, put the threat down, get the trooper that's down, grab him, bring him back behind cover, applying a tourniquet to the proper appendage. We have a TAC officer down there, tell them it's going to be left leg, left arm, right arm. And once they get that done, then they go radio in, let them know everything's all clear. That right there simulates them that they can still stay in the fight, they can operate under a little bit or under the stress and under the effects of OC if they happen to get exposed to it on the side of the road.
The certification process for less lethal equipment like pepper spray, tasers, and tear gas plays a critical role in preparing troopers for real-world scenarios where these tools may be needed. Experiencing the effects firsthand gives cadets a unique perspective on how intense these devices can be. For example, pepper spray can cause severe irritation, making it hard to see or breathe, while tasers lock up muscle function, and tear gas can overwhelm your respiratory system and vision.
Cadet Class today! Patrol Cadet Class 68! It is my desire to become a state trooper! In order to do this, I must sacrifice him. That's how I try to say.
By going through these simulations and exposures, cadets not only develop a clear understanding of how each tool impacts a suspect, but also gain insight into how to manage and mitigate the effects if accidentally exposed in the field. This first-hand experience reinforces why less lethal tools should be used responsibly and only when necessary. It also trains cadets on how to recover from their effects quickly and continue functioning, which is crucial in high-stress situations.
Do it in an orderly fashion, no pushing or running or messing up the gas chamber. Y'all understand? Yes, sir! All right?
This understanding builds confidence in both using these tools correctly and knowing the limits of their effectiveness when dealing with non-compliant individuals.
Sir! Get him cornered, sir!
All right, I like the boys. What's your zip code?
3852!
What's your home county?
Sir, this is Baker County, sir.
What's this say right here?
High school.
What high school did you go to?
Baker County, sir.
Chester County High School? What year?
Sir, 2018, sir.
I'm learning now. What Green County?
Sir, Baker County, sir.
Did you get to Green County?
Sir, no, sir.
Where's you going?
Sir, Union County, sir.
What, you got a wife?
Sir, no, sir.
You got kids?
Sir, no, sir.
How old are you?
Sir, 24, sir.
What's the greatest class?
Sir, Cadet Class 68, sir.
Where?
Sir, Cadet Class 68, sir.
All right, put your mask on.
Sorry, sir.
What's your name?
Well,
all right. What's this say? You don't look at that. What's your zip code? Hey, you're good. Settle down. Negative. Settle your butt down. Settle down. What is your zip code?
30111.
What is your home county?
Simpson, sir.
What's your high school?
McGee, sir.
What year?
2008, sir.
Hey, settle down. They shouldn't be able to hold you. Settle down. What's your dream county?
Simple, sir.
What?
Simple, sir.
You got a wife?
No, sir.
What about kids?
Sir, 2, sir.
Boy, girl?
Girl, sir.
How old are they?
14, 10, sir.
What's their name?
Casey and Riley, sir.
Casey and Riley?
Yes, sir.
What county did you get stationed in?
Simple, sir.
What?
Simple, sir.
What's your badge number?
C4 ticket, sir.
Settle down and put on your daggum mask.
Sir, yes, sir.
Me and daggum Floyd on. What's your name?
Christopher Daniel Grisham.
What's your zip code?
388 Procedures 3.
What's your hometown?
Budget County.
Alright. What's your high school? What's your parents? Hey, you can read some. No, you're good. Listen to me. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. What's your high school?
Sir Paul City.
What year was that?
2015.
You're fine. Calm the hell down. Calm down. What's your dream county?
Union.
Union County? You got a wife?
Sir Meredith.
Huh?
Meredith.
Meredith? How long y'all been married?
Sir, 5 years.
5 years? You got any kids?
1, sir, 6 months old.
6 months old? Boy or girl?
A boy, sir.
And at 6 months old?
Yes, sir.
What'd you say? I didn't get your name. You was freaking out.
Sir, Christopher Daniel Grisham, sir.
And I didn't get your zip code.
Sir, 38862. 3, sir.
See how you can fight through stuff?
Sir, yes, sir.
What class are you part of?
Sir, class 69, sir.
Put on your mask.
Yes, sir.
Control yourself, fix your mask, and put it on. Just breathe. Just breathe.
Or keep it
sir,
on.
sorry, sir.
It don't matter.
Sir, sorry, sir.
Put it on.
Welcome. Initiating. Scanning. Locating. Confirmed. Ready.
around.
Turn around. The Rose Garden obstacle course is infamous for breaking cadets down in every way, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's more than just a test of strength or endurance. It's a crucible designed to expose weaknesses while teaching resilience, grit, and the necessity of teamwork. Each challenge, like the notorious snake pit, where cadets must walk a narrow log over water, forces them to confront their fears and frustrations. The course pushes them beyond their perceived limits, demanding intense focus and trust in their teammates. It's in this controlled chaos that cadets learn the true meaning of determination and the critical importance of working together under pressure. For many, the Rose Garden leaves a lasting impression, not just as a physical obstacle, but as a mental turning point in their journey to becoming troopers.
Hey, I'm Captain Reed Harrington, Director of the Mississippi Highway Patrol Training Division. What we're having here is scenarios, traffic stops. These cadets will graduate and become troopers. They'll make thousands of traffic stops in their career. So we're teaching these cadets simple things like how to hold your flashlight, what type of vernacular you need to use with the violator.
Jeff, will you go ahead and turn on the cab lights for me?
Where you stand, where you park the car, when you turn your blue lights on. All these things may seem simple, but it is a work of art. So they learn that here so they can stay safe. The main goal is to make sure at the end of their shift they go home and are able to see their wife and kids and actually have a very productive and safe career.
You guys, if you move your hands, we're going to have a problem. Does everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I see a weapon in the between the seats there. Who does that belong to?
Because I can use just this edge. You can see the circle right there and line up this whole vehicle. And so, but your angle, your fields of fire, I want to conduct my business at each point on my fields of fire line. Right there, I can see, hey, I don't see anything right here that harms me. I just stick my light right there. And so I know your law.
Sir, sir.
Make sure we're studying the law. Anything to add to it?
Sir, other than the reason that I called myself, I had pre-planned the traffic stop. He took the ticket, I made sure he didn't snatch it, he took it, and the next thing that I was gonna say was, y'all drive safe. So instead of being open, I had already planned in my mind, that's how it was gonna go. So when he grabbed me, I stepped back, but the first thing I said was what was on my mind,
right,
which was drive safe,
right,
which was the wrong thing to say.
And so, yeah, which was the wrong thing because they may say, okay, and take off at that point. So you got to
here to Gulfport, Mississippi. Here, hard to see through the lens here with all of the rain that is coming down across the area. Pretty strong winds in the region.
Very strong, 94-mile-per-hour winds. Those are sustained winds being reported at Gulfport. 100-mile-per-hour winds and gusts. Pascagoula reporting 118-mile-per-hour wind gusts too. And we're getting some damage reports in some areas, like in New Orleans. These are unconfirmed reports of a building collapse and also flash flood warning now for Orleans Parish, also St. Bernard Parish. There's been a levee breach that occurred along Industrial Canal at Tennessee Street. 3 to 8 feet of water expected from this breach.
Also in that New Orleans, that building collapse too is in the Garden District there, and certainly there's probably a lot more of that to come. We also want to take you here to...
The hurricane exercise in patrol school is about creating chaos and confusion to test cadets' ability to stay calm and work together. It pushes them to manage their emotions in stressful situations, forcing them to communicate clearly and rely on each other. The challenge of keeping track of their personal items, like making sure gear is labeled, adds to the lesson about attention to detail and responsibility. Let's face it, you need to recover your personal stuff because who wants to wear someone else's underwear? The overall goal is to teach cadets how to adapt, stay organized, and function as a team under pressure, essential skills for their future roles in the field. Welcome to Trooper School.
My staff, and then we get a little bit longer, I'll introduce all of them for you. My staff is going to be here for you. Our goal is to help you make it through this process.
In cadet training, emergency first aid and daily medical checks are vital for maintaining both individual health and the overall pace of the program. If a cadet experiences an injury or health issue, medical assistance is provided on the spot, ensuring they don't miss valuable training time. Daily medical calls serve as a preventative measure, allowing staff to catch and address minor issues like fatigue or dehydration before they worsen. Hydration plays a major role, especially in such physically demanding environments, and cadets are constantly reminded of its importance. By ensuring quick recovery and promoting health, this system allows cadets to stay fully engaged in their training without unnecessary delays or interruptions. The balance between care and continuity is key to making sure everyone progresses smoothly while staying fit for the challenges ahead. Here to tell us more is Jeremy Benson with the University Medical Center.
My name is Jeremy Benson. I'm the Deputy Director of the Mississippi Center for Emergency Services at the University of Mississippi Medical Center. The Mississippi Highway Patrol has contracted our services to come out and provide daily medical, preventative medicine, and overall clinic care during the class of '68. Our role here at the Highway Patrol Class 68 is to provide immediate medical care as cadets encounter injuries, whether it be orthopedic injuries, muscle sprains, aches or pains, fractures, or any other type of trauma, as well as any medical conditions that they encounter while they are in school. Mississippi Center for Emergency Services provides daily clinic coverage every morning at the Academy, where the cadets have an opportunity to come in and provide or give us sit call so that we can evaluate their needs to ensure that they're able to train at their highest capability. Our program can evaluate many things, and we serve as the middleman between emergency medicine and a specialist at a hospital clinic setting. My goal as a paramedic and our team as registered nurses and other specialties come in and evaluate cadets' needs, whether it be a cough, a sore throat, a fever, any type of stomach or GI-related issues, or traumatic injuries such as sprains, fractures, lacerations, or anything else they encounter during the training academy. We're able to address the concerns in near real time, trend daily until those cadets are either cleared and can continue to their normal training activities, or until we deem it necessary to elevate and get them into the required specialist for their particular condition.
This is not only a time saver for the Academy, it is efficiency for the actual trainees, where they don't have to miss as much school or education that is valued in this training academy. It also saves money, where not every single cadet that has an issue has to go to the emergency room and be evaluated. We're able to act as that middleman to screen, handle what we can handle per our protocols. We're able to communicate in communicate in real time through our mobile telemedicine service here with a physician or specialist from the clinic to get the answers we need in a timely manner.
I'm Lieutenant William Kemp. I'm out here with Cadet Class 68. I'm one of the assistant training directors with MHP training. Right now, what we got going on, we're going over the introductory phase of officer survival, which would include learning how to strike properly and defend yourself properly. So as you can see, the cadets are formed up right now, going over some of those drills. And the reason for that is some of these people have never been in an altercation. Maybe they didn't have brothers and sisters growing up, so they've never been in a fight. And the last thing we want to do as a training staff is not expose them to the rigors of this job. And the first day on the job, they get into that scuffle or that physical altercation.
Firearms training is conducted in a very controlled environment, as instructors share their knowledge and skill necessary to handle their weapons with proficiency. From mastering the mechanics of multiple types of firearms to increasing their marksmanship skills under pressure, cadets learn to trust in their training and uphold the highest standards of safety and accuracy. Firearms training hones troopers' marksmanship skills, enabling them to accurately engage targets under various conditions and distances. This precision is crucial in high-pressure situations where split-second decisions can mean the difference between life and death. By training under stress, troopers develop the ability to maintain composure, make sound decisions, and effectively employ their firearms in high-stress situations.
I'm Master Sergeant Josh Clark, the Mississippi Highway Patrol Training Division. What the cadets are doing today, they're just going over fundamentals of firearms. This is to get them proficient with firearm. A lot of the cadets have never shot a firearm before coming to Highway Patrol Cadet Class 68. So we're just giving them familiarization with firearm weapons and teaching them how to safely handle and operate a firearm. Let's go into the classroom and see what they're doing.
Right. How long do we have in a gunfight if a threat were to present itself to you? I don't know either, right? But you want to be faster than the threat, right? So we got to train to be as economic and proficient as we can, and to build that solid foundation going forward, and to understand why we're doing things and why we're talking about things, all right? So when I go from here, this interview stance, and I go to one and to draw my weapon and break retention, there was no movement in my shoulders or my upper body other than to go with my hands and going for the weapon. I'm not leaning over. When we go to step 2 and 3 and it comes out, I'm not leaning over to try to catch my sights, to try to dip my head any further to get closer to the sights faster, nothing like that. It's going to be faster the less movement you have in your body. So when you go from here and you go to 1, break retention weapon out. Eyes are still threat focused. I didn't duck my head. I didn't move left and right. I didn't try to duck over or get out of the way or get my gun out of the way so I can get the gun out of the holster quicker, nothing like that. Got it? Swap your feet. There you go. Look at mine. Just kind of a little wider. You can point your toes forward a little bit. Bend at the knees just a little bit. You should feel like you're well balanced. I can go forward, I can go back, I can go left, I can go right. Sorry, you should be kind of on like the balls of your feet, all right? That looks better.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Through it, touchdown, up, right here, roll. That's where you roll your wrist, okay?
Right now, if you got one eye closed, open that daggone eye. All right, holster. Pick up your magazines.
thumb along the frame. So this is your slide, your frame, and your trigger well. You want it on this frame, and you want this thumb slightly on top of your other hand. Make sense? Okay.
If you're in your interview stance or your fighting stance or whatever, if you're already here, the only thing you're doing is taking this hand. Watch this hand right here. As I'm taking this hand, I'm breaking it, and then I'm just bringing it here, and I'm going right out. It's already there. So what you're doing is you're taking your hand, and you kind of move it over here, and then you come back. You're kind of making a popping noise.
Pretty much punching into your hand.
Yeah, but what you were doing was this kind of this number right here. See how this hand goes out somewhere? You're kind of making it go out. But if you're already in your interview stance and you decide you got to draw, watch my hand. I just cock it down, and then boom, I just meet it right there in the middle, and it's good to go.
The magazine, I'm looking at it right here. That's why I'm bringing it up in my workspace. I'm still looking at it while I'm looking where I need to. I can see the slide right there. I can see it's all the way forward. I can see right here where some people press check. Hey, that's online, right? Because if it wasn't right, then guess what? See how the slide's coming behind the handle right there? That means stovepipe, yeah.
Or double feed or anything, when you bring it in, you're going to actually see that and know, hey, I've got to rate that and got to fix that automatically. And some of y'all don't realize this, that your gun is liable to go dry just because if your thumb barely pressing against that slide release, if there's just a little bit of pressure on that slide release, when you shoot your last round, your slide's going to go forward and always going to lock, and so you're going to try to fire another round, you're going to get click, and you're automatically going to go to towel frac ready, and it's going to go click again, and you're like, hey, my mag's empty. So this thumb is right against that slide release, stuff like that is going to happen as far as malfunction. But one way you can tell.
I know I should be paying attention while we are marching, but my mind is wandering again. I don't need to draw attention to myself because the TACs are checking us out. Each moment is a drill in discipline, with no room for distraction or error. I wish those cadets would get in step. Even in the classroom, I need to stay focused after the push-ups and side straddle hops. It's all about conditioning my mind to handle the stress of this academy. I know that when I leave Thursday, I'm heading straight to McDonald's. When I'm marching, the rhythm and the silence might feel like a battle against fatigue or my own thoughts. At the same time, the classroom is difficult enough. Staying mentally sharp and awake, absorbing information, and thinking ahead to the range. This training could save my life. It feels relentless. It just never ends. Knowing that every movement and decision, even how you step or hold your weapon, or what your eyeballs are looking at, is being evaluated. How does all of this impact my mindset as I go through the motions? Like a robot, I'm wondering if the TACs are going to have another hurricane while we are at the range. Dadgum, I think I left my wall locker unlocked. I guess I'll be wearing that stupid chrome helmet next. I just need to wake up in my rack one more day. Just one more day. And maybe this nightmare will be over, and I'll finally wear the blue and gray.
So I'm Trooper First Class E.J. McCabe. We're here at the range classroom. As you can see, we have the cadets in here. This will be their first day and then initial introduction to firearms training. So we're about to begin. We'll start with some range safety, some administrative things, and we'll go into the basics, fundamentals of firearms marksmanship, ranging from everywhere from their primary handgun, rifle training, shotgun training, and it'll be a good time. So we'll go in here and get started.
2 courses, the state courses. On one of those 2, you have to have an 80, okay? At least one out of the 2, you have to have an 80. If I want to holster my weapon fast, and my finger's beside the trigger, and I jam it in there, and my finger goes into the holster.
Hang closer to me, as opposed to the front sling position. Mine's ran all the way forward. My light's on the opposite side. Obviously, I got a pressure pad that activates my light at the 12 o'clock position. Y'all's are a toggle switch. I like it on the opposite side, the light, that is. I like the sling on the same side. and all the way forward so I can run my hand as far forward on that rifle as possible, getting the most leverage, getting the most stability for those far, maybe freehand shots when I don't have something to prop on. Who has heard the quote, knowledge is power? Most of us? Knowledge is nothing. Applied knowledge is power, right? So there we go. So if I apply that, because I know based off the training experience, that's what works for me. So I'm giving you some tips.
On the command to fire, or when the target's turned to face you, or draw and fire 2 shots, strong hand only. Your time will be 3 seconds. 2 shots, strong hand only, 3 seconds. Is the line ready? Line is ready.
My name is Master Sergeant Cedric Jackson, and I am one of the TASER instructors. What we have going on now is the classroom portion of our TASER program. There are 3 different phases. We have the classroom portion, what we have going on now. After the classroom portion, we'll go outside and we'll do a few drills, and the last portion is the actual TASER exposures. Every trooper in the state is issued a TASER, and they have to go through this program. They are recertified every year. We'll go in and we'll see what they have going on now.
All right, again, you're going to wear high pro. You're going to have spotters, volunteers in the training area. They're going to be removed.
That's a lot. And it'd be pretty awkward to measure charge in these large numbers. So just like it would be awkward to measure water in molecules, there's 126 septillion water molecules in a gallon of water. It'd be pretty awkward.
Re-engage. Drop it. One you're taking out, put the new one in. Ineffective! Ineffective!
You are firing your taser and you decided you need to reload, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that means you need to have a new cartridge ready to go. So that reload is simply you have engaged your threat, correct? Spent your cartridge. Now you need a new cartridge. Disarm. Get that cartridge out. Get a new one. Get it in. Get back on target. It's that. That's it. I'm not worried about where that cartridge goes. It's spent. It's dead. Just like your magazine. You don't take your magazine out of your weapon and stop and put it in your cargo pocket and then get a new one out, and you know what I'm saying, right? You dump that magazine and you get back into the fight.
TASER training, a key component of less lethal force education for law enforcement, focuses on equipping cadets with the skills to safely and effectively use a TASER to subdue individuals without causing permanent harm. The training typically begins with classroom instruction, where they learn the principles of less lethal force, the legal considerations, and departmental policies regarding TASER use. They are also taught about the effects of electricity on the human body and the importance of deploying the TASER only when necessary.
Get your breath. What do you think?
Sir, good, sir.
Good? Okay, what'd you do good?
Sir, hit all the targets, sir.
Okay. Sound like you had good connection, right?
Sir, sir.
Make sure you're
Sir,
giving...
bad on the taser, sir.
What's that?
Bad on the middle one, though.
Oh, yeah. Big
sir.
time. What'd you draw?
Taser, sir.
What do you have?
Sir, gun, sir.
Bad combo, right?
Sir, sir.
But you addressed it quickly, right?
Yes,
you realized, oh, I got my taser out. You didn't waste time trying to holster it. You dumped it, moved to lethal, right?
Yes,
that was a good job. That was a good job. 61.
1 second. Oh, come up.
Cadets use practical applications where they practice handling, aiming, and firing the device, with an emphasis on targeting safe areas of the body while avoiding sensitive regions like the head. Target practice is often conducted on mannequins or specific targets to hone accuracy, but all cadets are required to experience the effects of a taser to understand its impact firsthand. Additionally, scenario-based training is incorporated, allowing cadets to practice decision-making in real-world simulations, using verbal commands to de-escalate situations, and determining when to deploy a taser or transition to other force options if needed. Safety protocols are also a critical aspect of the training, including proper handling, probe removal, and post-incident care, ensuring that troopers can provide medical assistance when required. Overall, taser training emphasizes responsible use as part of a broader strategy to minimize harm and effectively manage volatile situations.
Sir, I stand here, Brown Cadet out of Mississippi Highway Patrol Cadet Class. Let me down. I stand here, Proud Cadet. Out of Mississippi Cadet Class 68. It is my job. It is my desire to become a state trooper in order to do this. Here, Proud Cadet on the Mississippi Highway Patrol. It is my desire to become a state trooper. In order to do this, I must sacrifice the blood. Sir! Sir, I stand here, Proud Cadet on the Mississippi Highway Patrol Cadet Class. Sir, I stand here, Proud Cadet on the Mississippi Highway Patrol. Sir! Sir, yes, sir! Sir, Sir, I stand here, Proud Cadet on the Mississippi Highway Patrol Cadet Class 68. Sir, I stand here, Proud Cadet on the Mississippi Highway. I'm motivated, dedicated, ready to train, sir! Recite creed. Sir, I stand here, Proud Cadet of the Mississippi Highway Patrol, Cadet Class 68. It's a good learning opportunity here. If you don't have that connection, you continue to drive stunt. Ready, Joe?
Sir, yes, sir.
Go. Recite creed.
Sir, I stand here, Proud Cadet. Sir.
You messed that up? Yes, sir. Yep. You only been to 7 days. 10 weeks, and then you're going back to. Sir, shoot me up, sir.
Professional denied. I am a non-commissioned officer, a leader of soldiers.
Sir, I stand here, Proud Cadet of the Mississippi Highway Patrol Cadet Class 68. It is my desire to become a state trooper. In order to do this,
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here we go.
Sir, I stand here, Proud Cadet of the Mississippi Highway Patrol Cadet Class 68. It is my desire to become a state trooper. In order to do this, I must sacrifice.
side, I'm coming straight. Down, come straight, trooper.
This afternoon we're teaching stop and approach for Cadet Class 68. We're teaching them how to properly and effectively do a traffic stop in order to do their job and keep the citizens of Mississippi safe.
We gotta go. We gotta get to the hospital right now. You're holding me up. She's in labor, about to have this baby. We need to leave right now. We need to leave right now. We need to go to the hospital right now. She's about to have a baby. We need to leave right now. That's why I'm speeding. We need to go. We need to go.
During the stop and approach scenarios, small details like situational awareness, communication, and positioning can make a big difference.
Then, once you said, yeah, I'm gonna let you get out of the car, you utilize both hands. Do I need both hands to control this door?
The staff emphasizes reading body language, controlling the scene from the start, and maintaining a tactical advantage. You're learning the importance of initial positioning, keeping distance, and using cover for safety.
Sir, step back here to the rear of the car for me. Step to the rear of the car. Step to the front of my car. Step to the front of my car. Step to the front of my car. All right, so now I'm placing him where I want him. I'm gonna end up having him move around this passenger side and I can get my information. But you were so stuck on that insurance information. Is there other ways to get insurance information?
Sir.
How?
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta get to the hospital right now. You're holding me up. She's in labor, about to have this baby. We need to leave right now. We need to leave right now. We need to go to the hospital right now. She's about to have a baby. We need to leave.
Verbal commands and nonverbal cues are crucial, as they can influence whether a situation escalates or stays under control. De-escalation techniques come into play as well, helping you recognize when to adjust your approach to prevent things from worsening.
We understand that the door is what? Concealment. It's not cover, correct? So the engine block is covered. So having that 3-foot offset, say I needed to do a bailout. I'm only protected now by what? By concealment.
Observing these scenarios allows you to identify effective patterns in how stops are handled, from routine traffic stops to dealing with more complicated or hostile situations, reinforcing important skills before you actively engage in them yourself. In the classroom, cadets are exposed to a long list of courses that cover every aspect of law enforcement. From traffic laws to policy and procedures, each lesson serves as a building block in their education, shaping them into well-rounded troopers ready to serve their communities. Throughout their training, cadets learn the words of the Cadet Creed and what those words mean, and offer thanks to God for strength and guidance, recognizing the importance of faith in their journey. It's a reminder that they are never alone, even in the toughest of trials, as they strive to uphold the values of service and integrity in their duty to protect and serve. The Mississippi Highway Patrol School isn't just a training ground, it is a proving ground where the resilience of the human spirit meets the relentless demands while on patrol. With each cadet who passed through its gates, the legacy of excellence grows, a testament to the unwavering dedication of those who dared to answer the call of duty. Upon graduation, you will have joined one of the most distinguished and professional law enforcement families in the nation, the Mississippi Highway Patrol. As the screen fades to black, the truth of their journey remains, an undying whisper in the winds of time. Good luck, Class 68, and may Godspeed.
Congratulations, MHP Cadet Class 68. You made it.
Congratulations on joining an organization that has been serving this state since 1938. That's over 85 years. You are the next generation, the next legacy. Please remember to stay disciplined, keep your integrity, and never get complacent. And to the families of MHP Cadet Class 68, you're now part of our family. So cadets, go do your red light thing. That is all. Carry on.
The Mississippi Highway Patrol represents a legacy of honor, bravery, and unwavering commitment to the people of Mississippi. Each day, these dedicated troopers take to the highways with a mission to protect and serve, ensuring the safety of our roads and communities. Their steadfast dedication to justice, coupled with their compassion for those they serve, speaks to the very heart of public service. MHP troopers are more than just guardians of the law. They are pillars of the community, working tirelessly to make Mississippi a safer, stronger place. To the Mississippi Highway Patrol, your service is deeply appreciated, and your courage inspires us all. Thank you for making a lasting difference in our lives.